I've been asked to do a talk-through for my Cipher Pentominous. My inspiration for this puzzle was from this blog, nbpuzzles.wordpress.com. This guy has written some Pentominous puzzles himself, including 2 of them with 6 givens and a few ciphers as well. Notice that he uses lowercase letters instead of numbers. I opted to use numbers because that's a little more elegant, I think, than having to write a rule. F in lowercase may or may not represent F in uppercase. So I thought that was just a little more elegant. Also, let's get some music and... Okay, there's some music. Let's start here. A very easy starting place is to expand these regions. We don't know what letters the numbers represent, but it's pretty obvious that they have to expand in order to hit 5 cells. This one can be an I or an L, but there's some pretty obvious problems with it being an I. So 1 is L. 3 goes down here. 1 goes here. 6 can't be another L. So this is an I. This is an I as well. If you're solving on paper, you may want to make note. I is 6. L is 1. That way you have an easy inventory of which pentominoes we haven't used yet. 3 can't go down here because it would touch another 3. So, looks like 3 is N. Let's write that in. This has to be a 4. If it were anything else, it would have to hit one of these 4s to expand to 5 cells. So 4 is an X. This can't be an L because it touches an L. So it's a U. This is another N, as we figured out from the code. But where does it go? Does it... If we block that off, we're forced to do this. Uh-oh, 2 N's touching. We can't have 7 be an N. So N goes down here and here. Thus, we're forced to put a P in this area to avoid secluding any cells. P is 7. That was a very inconvenient time to have a sneeze come on, but the talk-through must go on. In this region, we've got 7 cells. So to make a multiple of 5, this cell has to go up or to the left. Well, to the left is no good. So 8 is Z. Also, for my international viewers, 8 is Z. I've already assigned 6 numbers, but the last 2 are the trickiest. Good thing we can instantly tell what letters are available: F, U, T, V, W, and Y. Could this be an F for number 2? No, we trap a cell. Same with U. T seems alright though. So we'll keep that in mind. this be V? That also seems to work. But a little checking shows it's not W or Y. If 2 is V, what does 5 become? An F can't fit in here. A U is forced to seclude a cell. Drawing lines with a mouse is so easy. T can't fit there. W, well, it secludes that cell. And Y, if you check, we seclude this cell, or else we seclude both of those cells. Looks like 2 is actually a T. Then what's 5? It's not a V because it's forced to shoot over here and seclude a domino. And it's easy to see that U, W, and F don't fit. Therefore, 5 is Y. We've deciphered all the numbers. So now, we can solve this as a straight pentominous. This T can fit in a 3x3 footprint. So if it fits in this lower 3x3 footprint, these are forced to become a P, either this way or this way. And we can't have P touching P. So it fits inside this 3x3 footprint. This secludes a domino, so we've solved that. What about this cell? Can we draw a wall here? Well, then we're forced to put a P touching a P. So no. And we can't make a Y, so we make an N. And this cannot extend to the right because it secludes a domino. So it either goes up to be a U or down to be a Z or a Z. 5. This Y fits in a 2x4 footprint. Is it 4 high and 2 wide? No, because then we seclude a domino or 7 cells, which isn't divisible by 5. Or, this is slightly less obvious, but the trapped cells grow into each other in order to become pentominos. So, the footprint is 4 wide and 2 high. Can't be this footprint over here. So, it's this one. Does it go here? These 4 cells are forced to become part of a pentomino. Can't be another Y, so it's an F. Oh, but now, this 10 cell area, no matter how we split it up, it becomes 2 congruent pentominos. Watch out for symmetrical 10-ominos like this, because they're illegal. So the Y is this. Can we attach these cells together? No, because then we either make an I and seclude a tetromino, or we make an L that touches this L, or we make a Y touching that Y. Do we draw a wall here? If so, then we make an N, and a U, and another N touching that N. If we draw here, we get 2 T's touching, so this is an N. If we draw a wall here, this becomes an N, so it's illegal. We can't make a Y. This becomes an I. We can't draw a line here because then the last 5 cells become a Y touching that Y. So, we have finally solved the puzzle. Our answer key is ZZLLLLYNNI, comma, TTTYLLLLNY. Thank you for watching this talk through and listening to this music. I'm aware it's jazzier than my usual music and less video game related, but I hope it's enjoyable nonetheless, and I hope you learned something. I should stop recording now. Or maybe I shouldn't. Actually, I think I should.